there in TikTok land or Facebook land or YouTube land. I get it right. I sound like my mama. My mama when her kids she say Jet Right Pete Scott. Till she got the
Yeah.
right
My
one.
mama does that.
It was just me and my sister. She still couldn't get our name straight.
Yeah, it was funny. She'd do that. Yeah.
It's like, you know who I'm talking about.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're gonna be in Jubilee 16.
Is it inside
Okay.
out?
Oh yeah.
You want mayonnaise on that or something?
Huh?
You want mayonnaise?
And ketchup. I slept like a rock last night. Oh,
I slept okay. I didn't get to bed till like 2 o'clock, but
hello.
Elephant here.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
We out here today we welcoming everybody on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube. There we go, YouTube. We thank y'all for joining us, man. If y'all have the book of Jubilees, turn over to 16. Book of Jubilees 16. That's a good chapter.
I see you cheated on me.
What are you talking about?
Your haircut.
Oh yeah, man, I had to get that.
She said it.
Oh, Jeannie been telling me to tell you, man. We've been binge watching Pole Dark.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. What chapter or
What is
season
it?
are you on?
It's called Pole Dark on Netflix. Pole Dark. It's only got 5 seasons,
We
but
can't get through it though.
I watched it in a week.
huh?
I watched all of it in 1 week.
Really? I
I
wish.
wish we could finish it.
Well, we're on season 3, but it's really good. It's set back in the 17. It's right after the Revolutionary. That's where it starts off. He's British. He's a captain in the British Army there, and he wakes up in a hospital, but he comes back to England and his life back in England. I didn't think it was going to be all that, but
Me either.
but man,
so
it's good. It's good.
I've told him for 3 weeks. Did you tell Robin yet?
Yeah.
Did you tell Robin yet?
She's been saying, have you told Robin about Pole Dark? No, I keep forgetting. I don't think about it.
No, he
Hey.
didn't. I don't get to talk to you guys much. Well, y'all stay busy and
Man,
I stay.
it's been busy. I'm gonna tell you what, it's crazy. Man, my job, man, it's now. Luckily, I've learned it, and my hours are starting to. I'm able to control them a little bit better. But I'm training.
The group,
Good morning, Ray. How are you, brother? Shabbat shalom, everybody out there in Facebook land or TikTok or
I'll be back.
YouTube.
I'm gonna go cut y'all on for mom.
Do what?
I'm gonna go cut you on for mama.
Okay.
I'll be
Hey,
back.
Tiffany. Shabbat shalom, everybody. How are y'all doing, man? It's good to be here with you guys again out there in YouTube land, and everybody here on the Zoom call. We're gonna be in Jubilee 16, and y'all forgive me. I haven't had my breakfast yet. I slept in, and so if you see me eating a hash brown or a tater tot, just overlook it. But anyways, we love you guys here, and we like to.
Blurred day.
Huh?
I'm
Do
just
what?
gonna do the blurred day.
The floor.
Blurred. There you go.
Thank
Did
you.
you try it?
Uh-huh. Good. I want one of y'all, it doesn't matter if anybody, I'll pull up Deuteronomy and mark it because I want y'all to read Deuteronomy 14, verse 2. And then pull up the Deuteronomy 26, verse 18.
Okay, we're in Jubilee's what number?
16.
thing.
Yeah. Deem, how are you doing? Hi. Shabbat Shalom, Ray. I hope you guys are doing well out there. It's a wonderful Sabbath. It's damp up here. It rained real hard last night, and
Cloudy.
Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy, yeah, mark it because there's some stuff in Jubilee 16. You need to mark 1 Peter chapter 2,
Wait a
verse
minute,
9.
Deuteronomy what? Go
14, 2.
Okay.
And Deuteronomy 26, 18. And
Okay.
1 Peter 2, verse 9.
Wait. Man, I'm a little bit slow.
Okay,
Hold on. Deuteronomy.
I'll recall them all. Which one do you know? Which one you need, Tiffany?
Deuteronomy.
14 verse 2.
Okay.
And Deuteronomy 26 verse 18. Then
Okay.
First Peter chapter 2 verse 9, and Titus chapter 2 verse 14.
Titus 2 verse 9.
Yeah,
What?
First Peter
Titus?
verse 2, chapter 2 verse 9.
What about Titus?
Titus is chapter 2 verse 14.
Move, babies. Move.
Hello, Ray. Yes, doing great. Yes, full of Shabbat. Yes.
I was reading the Abrahamic, the covenant between. I went back. It was looking at the things and was reading that this morning.
The covenant.
Of Genesis 17.
You know, we talked about that last week. The covenant. You know,
That's why I was reading it.
yeah, I thought at first you think it's two separate covenants, but it ain't. It's the same exact one, just refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the New Testament and the Old Testament. The New Testament is just a refreshing of the Old. That's all. And everybody out there, yes, Gavin, I thank you for subscribing. Y'all, I hope you guys learned something today. It's always a blessing to be here, to be able to get up on Sabbath. You know, I'm so thankful to Abba Yahuwah that I still was on that heavenly wake-up call this morning.
Y'all mean.
A lot of people didn't make it this morning, and I'm thankful that the ones of us are here. We made it. I love you guys with fierceness. I love everybody. Sometimes I don't act like I love everybody because they make me mad, or they could be knuckleheads, or I could be a knucklehead. Either way, you know, I still love them.
Stiff-necked.
Yeah, stiff-necked. That's right. You know,
Anyway, Scott, I was learning. Do you know why he changed their names?
why?
Because they became a new meaning.
The name's brand new.
Yeah,
That's why he's going to do us.
a new meaning to their name.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at that this morning. But Isaac's name, Yitzchak, his was he will laugh, or laughter.
Yeah, laughter. And I'm gonna tell you what, do I? You know, I learned something new today. I didn't really learn it until today. Really, I really, it caught my attention in chapter 16 here. There is the first fruits. Something special happened on the first fruits, and that's pretty neat. What happened here? Y'all see here in just a minute. I've highlighted some of these things that you know, if you go. I don't know if y'all been taking notes, or when I tell y'all that there's a chapter, yes, thank you, that there's like this here, Jubilees, they call it, any book of Yasher, it's a mini Genesis. And I'm going to tell you guys, you can find these stories, but I like how it's brought to life. It's brought more to life in Jubilees than it is in Genesis. You actually get to see more in depth of what happened when Moses was writing it versus, I don't think this book of Jubilees was written by any mortal man because of some of the things, like you'll see it again in 16 here. That
we told, or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, it was for angels.
Yes.
And that's funny because when I go to my other Bible study, we notice that too, where he says we.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I found another verse that's going to go along with your Deuteronomy 14:2 and 26:18.
What is it?
Jubilees 2 and 22.
Yeah, I got that one. I just didn't say it.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay, no. Oh, wait.
yeah, that's let's get this lesson rolling, guys. Let's go to the Father in prayer. we're gonna pray over the lesson. I was waiting on everybody to try to get showed up. You know, I don't know where Laurie's
Well,
at.
Nita was asking me about the Zoom and stuff. And
I sent her
told
the, I sent her a link. Dave, I sent everybody a link. Jason, all of them. But let's go to the Father in prayer, guys. Abba Yahuwah, we humbly come before your throne of grace, mercy, and majesty. We thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing us to be here to rejoice and to fellowship with one another on this day that you've set apart for your chosen people. We just thankful. Where every one of us is thankful. We should be thankful that we're part of the chosen, the peculiar people. And as we're going to learn it today, how you set these people apart, us. You know, I know what's coming. I can see the writing on the wall. I know there's those signs that you give to us. We are definitely in the last days, Abba, and I just pray that you'll guide and lead us with your mercies. I know we slip up and fall, each and every one of us do, but we know that you're there to pick us up, to dust us off, and to put us back on that path of righteousness. Just help us to stay on that path. Help us when we stray. I know you'll leave the 99 and go out for the one. You say you'll do it. I know you'll do it. I believe you'll do it. You've done it for each and every one of us, because once we were that one that was astray, and you brought us back into the fold. We thank you. And you just pray that you'll bless over this message today, Father, and give everybody peace, and give everybody that hope. Give them all hope. They have it. They know that you're true. You are true to your word. All we have to do is ask, and you'll give bountifully. You say it, and I believe it. But again, bless each person that's here listening, and bless this message that everybody can get a blessing. And we ask these things in Yahushua's precious, precious name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. All right, let's go to the if you over there in Jubilee's chapter 16, guys, it's a good chapter. Well, the whole book of Jubilees is awesome, because there's some stuff that's gonna blow y'all's mind when you get further in, like into the 20s and 30s, and up into especially chapter 49. That's another good one. I love chapter 49. And
yeah.
But I am gonna get started right here. It says, and on the new moon. That's another thing, guys. Have y'all noticed when you're reading in this Jubilees, most of the chapters will start off like on the new moon. The first, or it's like he's telling you. It's like you can learn. I want to learn the names of the Paleo months, the Paleo Hebrew, like the first month of Eve. Was that Paleo or not? See, I don't know these things.
See, I've not heard any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Aviv is the first. I think.
It is. It's the first.
But doesn't it go between like March and April?
Mm-hmm.
Like, doesn't it start like it doesn't start like a regular month?
That's right. It's like in between.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Lori.
Maybe.
Hey, I just wanted to jump on really quick, you guys. I'm gonna jump off. I'm up here at my son's house visiting and stuff, and but I saw the email, so I thought I'd at least jump on and say hi to everybody.
All
Hi,
right.
Miss Lori.
Shabbat shalom.
Yes.
Shabbat shalom, Miss Paka.
Yeah. All right, Miss Parker. Have a good time with your son.
Thank you.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And it says, and the oak of Mamre. Somebody know what that means? Have anybody looked up that?
Isn't that a place, Mamre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things happen there.
Mamre, isn't that where Abraham was buried?
I don't know if that's where he's buried, but it could be.
The land. Hold on, I'll look it up.
And then where he buried Sarah?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's where he was buried also.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Look it up.
I am.
The Oak of Mamre. I meant to look that up today, guys, and I forgot to. I'm gonna keep on, but when you guys get whoever gets it looked up, just tell me and we'll see what it means. And Sarah laughed, for she heard that he had spoken these words with Abram, and see, there we go again, and we admonished her. You see, and we, huh?
Mm-hmm. Listen to this.
What?
Scott.
What?
The Oak of Mamre is translated as Elonai Mamre. Elon. I don't know how you say it. Which translates Oaks of Mamre or Terebinth of
A tree.
Mamre. The term refers to as a sacred grove near Hebron, where the patriarch Amon pitched his tent and hosted 3 angels.
The feast of that's where
I'm gonna screenshot this and I'm gonna post this in our
Group message.
Yes,
Hey,
because
Jenny,
I would like to do a little more in depth on
look,
this.
Jenny has a screenshot of you, and later on in this chapter, you're going to see the well of the oath.
The oath of the well.
Or the oath of the well, yeah. That's
but
that's where.
Mamre means it means fatness. It means vigor and strength or firmness.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's if you go back, you probably got it highlighted in chapters 3 and 4 or wherever we talked about the terebinths, the trees, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just hard to remember from all the way back here to here. But yeah, you're gonna Jenny has the well of the oath. You're gonna find that interesting here when we get up there to that.
Have her send that in the group text also later on.
Okay.
All right. Look at here. All the way from verse number 1, guys, all the way down to 4 and 5. You'll find all that in Genesis 18, especially verse number 12, where Sarah laughed.
No, I just read that. I just read all that this morning.
Yeah, it's all over there. This is what I'm talking about. This is like, it's like, yeah, you go through and it's like, to me, you ever heard of Cliff Notes? You had the book on Cliff Notes. This is what this is like. It's like having the Cliff Notes. And you're learning more, the high points he's going over than you got in Genesis. But that's the beauty of this. And it said that if you go over there and read Genesis 18 verse number 12, you'll see Sarah. It doesn't say how she was admonished really heavily, like it does here. You know, she was afraid after they found her out, and she kind of lied to him and said she didn't do it. You know, that ain't kind of a lie. That's a straight up lie. She lied because she was afraid.
I didn't laugh.
Yeah, and she knows she did. She was afraid, and so I get it. Tell me, y'all wouldn't be afraid neither. You'd be terrified. Yeah, I know I would. But now, if you go down, let's say like in verse 5, and in this month, okay, so they told her they were going to have a set time. She was going to conceive a son, and it was in the heavenly tablets. See, there's a book by Rav Shaul. It's called the Maseroth.
That's what I'm reading right now.
Yeah, that's it's a hard read.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. I started off reading that, guys, and I don't know where my book. I don't know if I left it at Robbins or what, but I want to get back in it, but I can't find it. And I think I might have left it on that desk back there.
I boxed up all your stuff so you can take it with you.
Well, that word means the Maseroth is the heavenly scrolls. Right. And in this book here, in Jubilees chapter 16, it talks about the heavenly tablets that it's written. I'm wondering if that's kind of not the same, if it's the same one and the same. You know, with the tablets and the scroll. I mean, a scroll, we know what a scroll is. And so I'm wondering if it's the same thing. But over here, you'll find it from chapter 5 on down, you'll see all the way to verse 11, you'll see that he's talking about executing judgment on Sodom and Gomorrah. Just like over in chapter 19 of Genesis, chapter 19, verses 24 and 25. That's where you get the meat of it over in Genesis, where he's going to cast down fire and brimstone on this place and destroy them. You know, it wasn't just Sodom and Gomorrah that got destroyed. It were 7 other towns, too, that was around there. Zor. And see, Lot and his 2 daughters got
all the region of the
Yarden. Yes.
They don't tell that in Genesis.
No.
Really got a lot of details in Genesis.
Yeah, well, see, Lot and his 2 daughters were translated to a place called Zor, which means small.
Yeah.
And so a small town, I reckon. And but anyways, that's what happened there. But see, This is giving you this breakdown. Like, okay, he says in Sodom and Gomorrah and the Sexim and the region of the Yarden, and he had burned them with fire and brimstone and destroyed them until this day. That means now I don't know what day he's talking about, because he's talking in a I guess a third person kind of way, because I mean, to this day, when was this written? And I don't know, but I'm just telling you, it's interesting read. It's good study, guys, that you can you get it you get a more in-depth look at it. Huh? I can't hear what?
I'm sorry, my daughter.
Oh, okay. And it says right here that works they are wicked and sinners exceedingly, and that they defile themselves and commit fornication in their flesh and work uncleanness on the earth. So you didn't get all that in Genesis chapter 19. And in like manner, Elohim will execute judgment on the places where they have done according to the uncleanness of the Sadim. Now look, what is the gay capital of the United States?
San Francisco.
And down and on the East Coast, it is, believe it or not, it's down there in Florida. It's called, what's that place? I can't think what it's called now.
I thought it was New Orleans.
Oh man, well, see, but anyways, wherever it's at, Key, I can't remember the name. I want to say Key Largo, but it's not Key Largo. It's down there, Key West. There you go. I finally got it out. Key West is the gay capital of the East Coast. Now, I think Hotlanta it's slowly becoming that, and Arden, North Carolina, Asheville. It is disgusting, and I don't care who likes it. If it hurts your feelings, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, because that is abomination to my Father, and anything that's abomination to my Father, He's going to destroy it. He's going to destroy it, whether you think He is or not. Well, man, I got a daughter that says, huh?
He's going to destroy everything outside of Dakota.
Listen. Do you not think that the punishment is coming for San Francisco? Do you think it's not coming for Atlanta? Do you think it's not coming for a town or a city near you, wherever you may be? It's coming.
If he spanked Judah, the line of Jesse, do you not think that he's not going to do that? I mean, even with us, we get spankings.
Man.
And he destroyed the 12 tribes. I mean, he scattered them.
Yes, he did.
And then he destroyed, which one was it, Dan?
Yeah, Benjamin. He left 600 of Dan.
Right.
And it was all for sexual sin.
There you go.
That's what happened with Dan. And it's disgusting, but guess what, guys? It doesn't matter. If he says something is abomination, that has a little bit more emphasis on it than just a regular sin. He says there's seven. Huh?
7 deadly sins.
I'll point out one more thing before you go on.
What?
He said that he's never changing. He's the same
Never,
today, yesterday, and forever.
So if you think
if he says he's no respecter of person.
And
Listen.
if he says, he stays that forever.
That's right.
No respecter of persons works both
his
ways.
word forever.
Yeah. What'd you say, Melissa?
So that respecter of persons works both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Listen, guys, if he comes and he says don't do this, but then you got preacher Jim Bob up here saying, well, that's not what he really meant, guy. How many people you think listen to preacher Jim Bob?
I was a victim.
Yeah, I was that victim too. Oh, well, preacher Jim Bob says we can do this because no, Jim Bob don't know. He
Jim
don't know.
Bob's a liar.
Yeah.
The truth is not in him.
That's right. Jim Bob don't know, so don't listen to Pastor Jim Bob.
That's why the church is a liar. And the word
Exactly.
of our Heavenly Creator is always the right.
That's right. But look here, guys, being out of the church now,
because they're always liars.
they are. Now, being out of the church, I you know what? I miss the fellowship, actually being there with people, but I don't miss it at the same time. And it's harder to live like we live in now. But you know what? I think this is all part of that. We're gonna be you're gonna take it on the run, baby. When the time comes, you're gonna be running. You're gonna is he getting us ready for this? You feel like we're gonna fall sometimes. Like, man, why can't I go out on a dinner date with other like-minded people? Why can't we get together in another building, another church building with like-minded people? Because everybody ain't like-minded. You got more people that say that it's okay to be, oh man, let them use their pronouns. Man, they can't even spell pronoun, but they want to be called a pronoun. I'm them. Who you don't mess with them because them just don't.
No, boo boo.
Philippians 2 and 2.
Listen, I'm telling you, and it's sad because I work with people that have I mean really close family people that are living that him and Shem lifestyle, and I say stuff. I say, because I can't hold my tongue when it comes to that. That's sin.
I've been telling a few people this. There's two types of spirits: the spirit of the heavenly and the spirit of the Nephilim.
Yes. And which one? And you know what? You can pretty much decipher which one that people around you have.
The Nephilim spirits are still around.
Yeah, they're here. They're coming back. The word says they're coming back. You see that in Enoch. Enoch tells us this. So second at Edris, things are coming on this earth.
Do you think that's why he says be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger? Because you need to listen to
because they don't understand you.
Yeah.
Because
But I'm tired of wasting my breath to tell the ones that already know.
Yeah, Ray. You're right, brother. Go ahead, Robin.
I'm tired of wasting my breath to the ones.
Man, look, I've been there. I've been at that point.
I don't tell them anymore.
Man, look.
They're gonna hear Yahuwah from me.
this is why they say pray for the wicked, because even the ones that think that they are righteous, they're still wicked because they think that they
know more.
Completely. Listen, I hate to say it, but most of the preachers out here, and I'm not bragging, I could probably take them to school. You know what I'm saying?
I believe everybody here.
What little I know.
I believe everybody here. Yeah.
But I could probably take one to school, and that's not bragging, because he always gives me the right verses, and I'll be like, where did that come from?
Look, I've preached that 100 times to people, like Jenny, for instance. She says I can't remember, but I've listened to her, and it's this why. I mean, like, wow, she sounds like it comes when you need it. That's the beauty about it. You might not remember it right now, but down the road when you get in that confrontation or that debate or that when the doors crack for you to put your foot in, it comes and it just flows.
Well, didn't he tell you he'll give you an eloquence that they can't refute?
Yeah. And I've listened to Jenny. I've listened to other people that's coming in. It's amazing how they'll just be able to rattle up, and they'll be like, man, where'd that come from? It come from the Ruach.
Yes.
He says he'll do it for you. And it just sounds so eloquent when it comes out. You're like, wow, man. Wow, man. But it's
excited.
It's awesome. All right. Let's move right along. And now look, you can go back over there and you can see where Lot saved out of Gomorrah, Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot and his 2 daughters. His wife came with him, but she turned back. And look, ain't that something? That just shows you it's a spiritual. You've been attacked, Tiffany. Well, we keep you in prayer, man, because we know that they are liars. Them Ruach spirits, they all lie. The spirit of Jezebel and Abaddon, Donald Trump, Abaddon, the gatekeeper. How about that? Abaddon. People worship Donald Trump like he's the next coming. Donald Trump is, I think he ain't no better than the rest of them. Anyways.
Wicked and vile.
Huh?
Wicked and vile.
Yeah. Okay, now Sodom and his family was saved out of Gomorrah, guys. You've seen this. But this just goes to show you the wife, Sarah. Sarah looked back to the world. To me, I've heard people preach this before, other preachers, that she looked back and was told not to. How many times have we been told not to do something? How many times have we been that Sarah?
Where are you at? Are you on 15?
16, chapter 16.
No, verse 15.
Oh no, I'm up here in verse number 9.
Oh, got you. Okay.
I just got sidetracked because thinking about Sarah looking back, and she wasn't supposed to, and that was she didn't want to come out. That was her world. I wonder if she didn't really like it there, because she looked back, or because she just wanted to see what was going to happen. And she was told, "Don't look back." When I believe if you're told not to do something,
Are you talking about Lot's wife?
yeah,
Or Abraham's
yeah,
wife?
Lot's wife, when she looked back and
Okay, you keep calling her Sarah.
yeah, yeah. When she looked back,
I was like, I'm a little confused.
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, she looked
That's
back
okay.
and turned into a pillar of salt. But you told not to do something, then don't do it. Look, don't do it, or this will happen. It's like when your mama or your daddy told you, look, if you do that, I'm going to beat the skin off your hide. Well, some people, I had to be that cow horn. I didn't believe cow horn's a hook, but I learned they hook. See, sometimes you learn the hard way.
Oh, he removed, it says, commanded and engraved concerning all the seed on the heavenly tablets and removed them.
I was reading that too. Like, what does that mean?
He got rid of them.
That's
He
right.
removed them
That means
and executed judgment upon them.
the next day they wasn't on the wake up log.
Right.
They didn't make roll call the next day. They got took out. That's what he's going to do. We have like Ray Pena. He just went out there, Asheville, North Carolina, mini San Fran. It is.
So,
Wow.
hey, so it's saying when he done that and he rooted that, if it's telling of that time, do you not think he'll do it again?
Exactly.
It said he annihilated them
Now, what was the sin that he did it for?
because they were laying with their own seed.
Yeah, and their own kind.
Yes.
That means the homosexuality kind. You can't do it. And with your own seed, he rooted them out. He destroyed them. They wasn't on the wake up call the next day. They weren't fortunate because he took them out. That was the hand of the Father. And people say, man, God loves everybody, man. He loves everybody. You take your path and I take mine. No, he don't love everybody. He will bury you.
Listen, he does love
Yes,
you.
but not abomination.
He
Yeah.
gives you the choice to love him.
That's right. Once you start loving him, it'll change the way you think about other people.
Absolutely.
And look, I have no hatred towards anybody that lives a lifestyle contrary to the Father. But you know what? I don't approve of it. And that's up to it's but here it is, y'all. It's our duty to tell people the truth and not worry about the consequence, because you're going to be persecuted for his name's sake.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be suffering because of the way we believe. The world does not believe like we believe. If you'll go, I can't remember what verse it is, guys. Somebody can find it or look at it, Google it or something. It's a verse that says that I can't remember. I've lost my train of thought. That there's 7 sins. There's 6 things and 7 of them the Father hates. I think that's I want to say it's in Proverbs. I can't remember if it's there, but there's.
I've been listening to a lot of Proverbs.
Yeah,
There's 7 sins that he hates.
Yeah, that he absolutely
7 things that he hates.
That he hates. He hates people who are quick.
Lying lips,
and
hands that run to mischief.
That's it. And feet that run to mischief, and hands that shed innocent blood. Those people he hates. He says he hates that people. He hates that person. And so
it's Proverbs 6:16 through 19.
there you go.
Haughty eyes,
Yep.
a lying tongue,
He
hands
hates
that
them, he
sheds
says.
innocent blood, a
Yeah.
heart that devises wicked schemes,
Uh-huh.
feet
What
quick
was
to
it
run
again,
to
Miss
evil.
Robin? What was it again?
It's Proverbs 6:16 through 19.
Okay.
Yep. He hates those things, but man, God, he don't hate nobody, man. Yeah, he does. You just read, it was read to you just now.
Actually, Yahuwah.
Mm-hmm. No, they say God.
Well, that's their God, not ours.
Yeah, my God, my Elohim, Yahuwah, he hates those things. Now, Pastor Billy Joe Jim Bob ain't gonna tell you that on Sunday behind the pulpit. He's gonna say, "Hey, man, you keep pouring your money in here, guys, and he's gonna bless you, man. He's gonna give us this, and he's gonna give you that, and that's garbage. That's prosperity teacher."
All right, I was fixing to say that. That's that prosperity gospel.
Yeah,
Well,
and
you
it's
He
disgusting.
says that if you're with him, he's going to take care of you.
Mhm.
If you're on his page, he's going to provide.
He is
They don't
going.
think you won't go through trials, but he will provide for you.
Yeah, he's gonna spank. You're gonna get spanked from time to time, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
and look, when he tells you, and when he explicitly says that you're going to be persecuted for my name's sake,
Yes.
do you know how many times that I have been round and round? It don't matter who the person is. If it could be family, it could be somebody down the road or at work. You know how many times I've actually had to say, look, that's not his name. This is his name. Listen to me. He says, call upon my name and be thou saved. God can't save you. That's a title. He says to call upon my name. He has a name. And it ain't God. It ain't Lord. Those are all false deities. That's all wickedness, guys. His name is Yahuwah. Joel 2:32. Call upon my name. Call upon his name. Yahuwah. That's how you get saved. And believe on his son, Yahusha. You know, from time to time, I like to repeat this and tell people this because you don't invite JC into your heart. That's not how you get saved. You don't invite nobody into your heart to be saved. You believe that Yahusha. Titi, please stop it. You must believe on his son Yahusha. To believe on him, that he did what the Father sent him to do, to preach the Basara, the good news, the word. He was the word. He knew the word. He would slap you with the word. He would speak the word. The word is as sharp as any two-edged sword. You believe that he did this. Why not one time anywhere in Scripture do you ever hear Yahusha say, worship me?
No.
Never.
Everybody to the Father. Always.
That's right. He pointed them to the Father, Yahuwah. That's what it is.
Y'all have got to go read the proverb that comes right after the things that he hates. Because he says, my son, guard your father's commandment.
Guard
and
him.
forsake not the law of your mother, the Torah of your mother. Bind them continually upon your heart and tie them around your neck. When you go, it shall lead you. When you sleep, it shall guard you.
The word. See, the word.
While we're sleeping, he guards us.
The Torah. Follow it. See, but yet the wicked church will tell you, hey man, you got to, it's all about love. It's all about love, man.
And then he says,
the law's done away with.
When you awake, he shall talk to you.
That's right.
It shall talk to you.
The word, ain't that amazing how the word, you know, I've been taught this and I believe it. The groaning in the spirit, when you can't get out your prayer, when you can't find the words to say.
It says it in the word.
It does. Your spirit groans. And the Father, the Spirit, it speaks expressly through your spirit. That's what he does.
You might not be. He'll answer himself.
He will answer himself through you because you can't find the words to say. mentally or even verbally speaking them. Your spirit groans, and his spirit. Yes, me too. Your ruach is his. It belongs to him. See, people think, well, it's my body. I can do what I want. I can go do it. No, it's not your body. The word tells you it's his. He just letting you occupy it. That's right.
Right.
It belongs to
He's
him.
opening it to you.
That's right.
But
It's a lease.
people talk about the groanings being the same as speaking in tongues, but that's not the same thing.
I don't think
That's
no.
speaking through you.
Yeah.
I've
look.
watched a couple of videos this week on Truth Unedited, and he's kind of doing a series right now about speaking in tongues and how really it's pretty wicked.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
The word, I don't, listen, if you're going to speak, I believe that the Father would use your tongue, my tongue, their tongue, his tongue, everybody's tongue. If you walked into a crowd of Vietnamese, you would speak Vietnamese to them. That's speaking in the tongue.
But what you hear in the churches is not always interpreted.
No.
If it's not interpreted, there's nobody there to interpret it.
That's
You're
right.
supposed to shut your mouth.
Yeah.
He'll shut your mouth.
He
When
will.
they're speaking in tongues in church, they're really saying, "Give us all your money."
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. But it's been an interesting little series that he's done on that, and he's shown, church services where all that's going on, and he was like, all that falling out in the spirit and all of that.
Yeah.
He said that's demonic.
I don't
That
believe
is
it.
not.
I used to be all over that in that Pentecostal church.
I was too. We
Me
were
too.
Assembly God, yeah.
But you think that you are in the spirit.
You
Yeah.
do.
Yahuwah,
You
but
do.
You never were.
No.
You're in another spirit.
Look,
We
God.
only knew
If you're not taking it, you're in another spirit.
Yeah.
Around here.
Well, guess what? Think about this on the day of Pentecost, guys. They were all in the upper room. And the spirit, and they were in one spirit. The spirit fell on them. He told them to stay until they were endowed with the power of the Holy Ruach, the Ruach HaKodesh. Well, the Ruach came and fell on them. And what did they do? They came out, each one speaking in a different language, a different tongue. But guess what? It wasn't the tongue. It wasn't the tongue like you. No, it was the words. It plainly says that they heard their native language.
Right.
That they were speaking, and they didn't. And look, just because they were speaking it, don't mean they knew how to speak it. But the spirit can do anything. So if he wants me to speak Chinese for 15 seconds, guess what? That's what's going. I'm going to speak Chinese. But after that's over with, I won't even know what it's. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't even hear Chinese. It would probably sound like I'm talking in English, but they was hearing it in Chinese. You see what I'm saying? That's how it operates. But now this here, oh man, you can speak in tongue. See, look, if
It'd be like that dubbed over, like the Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
They're speaking one thing with their mouth, but
do you
what
understand
you're hearing is not what they're forming with their mouth.
What
And I think that's how it would be. You would be speaking in
I
your
am the
language,
king.
but it comes out to them as something else. Well,
Exactly.
That's not the speaking in
No,
tongues he was talking about.
I get, exactly. That's what I'm telling you. That's what it is. See, and I used to be all over that, and I don't believe it's some made up language that nobody can speak. Look.
Oh, it's a heavenly language. Remember, it's a heavenly language.
Well, you know what? If you recall in Jubilees here, the entire world spoke the same tongue.
Even
He
animals.
confused them. Yes.
Even the animals.
Confused them at the Tower of Babel.
Yes.
Babel.
Yes. He did that so that because they were trying to do something evil, wicked.
Yeah, they were trying
Right.
to. Yeah. And see.
They were trying to build that tower.
Yeah,
to
but
get
guess
him,
what?
They really wanted to be above him.
That's
They weren't
right.
even trying to get
Nimrod.
to him.
Yes.
They wanted to be above him.
But guess
Yeah.
what? That
Right.
language is coming back. It says it, and you've read it in Jubilees. You've read it in Enoch. It's coming back. You've read it's over there. It's in the regular canon Bible that everybody, the King James. It's all, all that. It's there. His language is coming back, and you're going to speak it. I mean, that's just all there is to it. He says it. And we talked about that new name this morning. You're going to get a new name that has meaning to it, a beautiful name.
Well, he changed a lot of them, like Sarah, and he changed, and those are important, so people should look those up. I mean, it's really important to what you're reading.
Right.
Now.
Yeah. And he changed from Sarai to Sarah.
All right.
Yeah. Sarah.
Hey,
he added that Yah into her name.
Listen to verse 14, guys. And Abraham circumcised his son on the 8th day.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first that was circumcised according to the covenant which is ordained forever.
And that's Genesis, the whole chapter of 18, if anybody's wants to know.
Yep, chapter 18. Now, here's one down here. Jenny's going to read this out loud, guys. I want y'all to listen to verse 15. We talked about this, the oak of Mamre, just a little bit ago. This has two meanings, which are both. You'll understand it when she reads it. Let me read 15 to you. And it says, and in the 6th year of the 4th week, we came to Abram. There it is again. We came to Abram and appeared. We came to Abraham to the well of the oath. That means that word is Beersheba. That's what that's Beersheba. Beersheba. Yeah, there you go.
Sheba.
And it says, and we appeared to him as we had told Sarah that we should return to her and she would have conceived a son. That's in Genesis 21. That story there, how she conceived. Genesis 21, it starts at verse number 2. Go ahead and read that, Jenny. The well of the Mamre. The well of the oath. Listen to this, guys, what it says. Read it loud, Jenny.
In Genesis 21, Abraham and Abimelech made an agreement over water rights. Abraham gave Abimelech 7 ewe lambs as a witness that he had dug the well, establishing a peace boundary between them. A similar oath occurred later in Genesis 26 between Isaac and Abimelech at the same location.
Okay, so that happened first with Abimelech. So where was that at?
In Genesis 21.
You'll find it in Genesis 21.
Okay, and then where?
That's the well. That's where.
So is this where you're talking about? It was talking about it again.
Yeah, the oak of Mamre is the well.
Okay,
it's where the covenants were made.
The oath.
See,
the oath happened at the oak of Mamre.
That's right. The well, it's a well there. See, it's not just it was a physical covenant between Abimelech and Abraham and Abimelech and Isaac. It's where first fruits was taken to Tabernacles, the Feast of Tabernacles, Sukkot. That's where it happened. You see, it's spiritual too. It has a spiritual place. That's why it refers to these things. The well of the oath. What's the oath made? So that's where the Father gave the covenant of promise to Abraham, and then he refreshed it. I got the Ruach. Woo.
With Isaac.
With Isaac. Amen.
And
mercy.
All generations.
And Jacob.
All generations.
Wasn't there a well of Jacob too?
Yeah, but
that's where the woman approached you. She was already there. He walked up to her.
Yeah.
He was drawing water.
Yeah.
And she said something about, this is the well that our father Jacob dug.
Yeah.
So is that the same
it
one?
Could. I don't know, but see, that's a good study.
That be something that you should look up and let us know.
And let us know. I think that sounds good. That would be a good lesson. That would be good. Hey, Trish, I see you there. I don't see you, but I see you. I hope everything's going well with you.
I love that.
So where in 21 was that Jenny read?
Genesis 21.
Genesis 21.
Does it have a verse or just the whole chapter?
It's probably the whole chapter.
Okay.
That's a good read, though, guys.
Well, Genesis 18 is a really good read, also.
Yeah, it is, and I love how this. This is like a summary, guys, of if you needed to take a test on Genesis.
Cliff notes.
Yeah, if you needed to take a test on Genesis, you need to read Jubilees.
Yeah.
That's how you would get it. But
Yeah.
and then moving on around, look here. I go straight over to let's go back and read 17, guys, and 16. It says, and that all the seed of his sons should be the other nations, and be reckoned with the other nations. But from the sons of Yishak, one should become a holy seed, and should not be reckoned among the other nations.
You reading that from
Jubilee 16 and 17.
Oh,
Listen,
17. Okay,
for he should become the portion of El Elyon, this seed. And all his seed had fallen into the possession of Elohim, that it should be to Yahuwah a people for his possession above all nations, and that it should become a kingdom and priests and a holy nation. See, the word nation means people. It don't mean a country.
I was fixing to say
I was
that.
just fixing to say that too.
That's right. Now, when you read this in the regular church that we used to be, I thought it was a country. Oh, well, that
Right.
country's going to be this. No, it's his peculiar people. Now, who did I give 14:2 to? Deuteronomy. Who did I give 26:18 to read?
You didn't give it to nobody, but
I
I
did.
got a mark.
I said to get it and mark it so we can read it
I
later.
got a mark.
But you didn't tell us who you wanted to read.
It don't matter. Just
I got 14. I got 14.
all right. Read chapter. Read verse. Read that number. Read Melissa. You do 26:18, and Robin, you go ahead and do that. And Tiffany, you do 1 Peter 2:9. Just go find it if you would, and you can read it out loud once everybody's read. Listen to what it says in those verses that you guys are going to read. Go ahead.
14:2. For you are a holy people to Yahuwah Eloheka, and Yahuwah had chosen you to be a peculiar people to himself above all the people, which says nations, that are upon the earth.
Right.
Now, that makes sense. It goes right along with 17 with 17:9. I only pray for the ones
For
you have
those that
given
are
me.
given to me.
That's right. Now go ahead. Who's got the next one?
You told me to read 26:18.
Yeah, read that
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Yahuwah had avouched you this day to be his peculiar people, and he has promised you, and that you should guard all his commandments.
one. That's right. Now,
Peculiar people keep showing up.
that's right.
Yeah.
Now,
It keeps showing up. But what do we think of as peculiar? Weird.
yeah,
We
weird.
Different.
if you
Strange.
look it up, that ain't what it means.
And look at how people do look at us. They're weird.
Yeah.
Man,
You're
y'all, yeah, Jenny, you're in a cult. Jenny just said
we're
it.
supposed to be peculiar.
You're in a cult, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And really, if you're in the world, you're in the cult.
Yeah. You the cult. You're right.
Because Yahuwah, my Abba, his Shamayim is bigger than this world.
Right.
So that's not the coat. The world's the coat. If you in that world, Tiffany, did you get 1 Peter?
I'm trying. I can't find it real quick like you guys can find yours. What's going on?
It's in the back.
And I'll do Titus 2:14. If she's
I've always been slow.
if she's gonna do 1 Peter, I'll do Titus 2:14.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, hold on just a second. Titus 2:14 says, "Who gave himself for us that he might redeem us from all iniquity and purify to himself a peculiar people
Oh, wow.
of good work."
Wow. Isn't that something? A peculiar people. If you ain't part of Kodashim, guys, you ain't peculiar.
That's right.
If you ain't Kodashim,
We're
if you don't
different.
believe the covenant, if you're not in this covenant,
That is different. That is set apart.
Listen, but if you
Peculiar
go,
is set apart. That's a whole different ball of wax people there.
that's it. It
listen
is.
though, but if you go on down to 15, Scott, it says, "These things speak, exhort, and rebuke all authority.
Uh-huh.
Let no man despise you."
You.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we have authority, kingdom authority.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Remember
Did she get First Peter?
Hold on.
If not, I
It's
can
in the
find
back
it.
of the book. I got it.
I got it too. Whichever.
I'm trying, guys. I'm not used to like being on the spot.
oh, you're all right. Go ahead and read it, Robin.
Hold
But it says, but you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you can also find it in Exodus 19, verse 6. That same thing. See, it's
on.
written.
You read my part?
You
You
good?
read
It's
my
okay.
part?
I did.
It's
I did.
okay. You don't have to. You don't have to.
You're
be,
good. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
It's not fair. I wanted to read it.
Go ahead and read.
Go ahead and read it again.
Read it again, because everybody needs to hear it.
We need a refreshing.
No.
honey.
It's gonna hurt to read it
It's
twice.
fine. It's fine.
Go ahead and read it. You got it?
No, it's fine.
If you got it, read it.
Listen to me, Tiffany. Look at here.
I'm slow, okay?
Listen. Look at here. You see these little tabs right here?
I've tried. I'm like, it's not working right.
While he's teaching, you can go and look like his things up and put your little tab, and then you can go right to it.
Yeah, look.
I had it right.
You see right here? I got mine marked right here. I got mine marked. If you can see, I got mine marked. You see the tabs right there?
Okay.
I mark them when I know I'm gonna.
It's like
It doesn't matter if you're slow. It's fine.
You'll get it. But yeah, that's guys, that's a lot to take in today to learn about how we are a peculiar people, and you're learning it not just here sharpening iron with one another, but you can find it in the Word, not just in one little spot. That's why I like to walk through the Bible, so you can go to different verses and find the same things. See, you think this was done by accident? It wasn't. It's not done by accident. It's done on purpose. He interwove this throughout time. And he gave a little bit to this person. He gave a little bit to that person. And it all says the same thing. And see, you got all these people who think they're scholars that want to, they think they can try to, it contradicts it. No, it don't. It doesn't contradict. Now, I might say that about Paul because I'm starting to wonder about Paul a lot, And so I'm not bashing Paul by no means, but those books are letters, guys.
To people,
to
churches,
yes,
yeah.
They were letters, and so they're called epistles. It's a letter, and so I'm just like I'm not saying Paul's bad by no means, but him and Peter didn't get along, and and that's why do you think they separated? It kind of reminds me of how a church splits.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Maybe it was a foretelling of how.
Like a Baptist splits into the First Baptist, the mainstream Baptist, the Lutherans. They all.
But Dakota Sheen to be set apart from the actual what came from Rome.
Yes. And
Right.
see, and all.
Circa.
Yeah.
All the church that we have today comes straight out of Rome.
Right.
It's right out of Rome, guys. Even the name Jesus come right out of Rome. It's not the Father's Son's name. It's not his name. It's the image.
Food.
You've done been given the image of the beast, and the world's too blind to see it.
Yeah.
And until you can see it, you're going to be blinded, and it's going to be bad. But once you see it, you can't unsee these things. And I'm going to tell you, you will be separated. You will not be.
Turn back after you know the truth anyway.
Look, I wear my shirts. I got a South Carolina shirt on now, but I wear my shirts to work every day. I'll have Yahuwah awakened by Yahuwah I wore yesterday. Yeah. So Shalom. I have Shabbat Shalom. The other one I I wore it the day before, and people, and I wear my work shirt open so they can see it. I want them to see it, and you ought to see the looks that I get.
Mm-hmm. Well, you get questions. People will say, "Oh, I like your shirt," and that starts conversation for me.
Yeah, and you know, and I train people. You know, I've just started. I don't know how they pick me, but I've been training people on the job, and
I got picked.
Yeah, I tell them about Yahuwah and Yahusha, and you know that I do a YouTube channel and TikTok, and I want to get closer to them than I have been, man. I want to be like it was when I first got ordained to preach in the Pentecostal church. I want to be that close, but this time I want it to be to the right deity, to the right name, and but see, people, look, I don't think we'll ever have the first church of Yahuwah or the Yahusha, the Shabbat Shalom Yahusha church on Sabbath. You ain't gonna have that because you're gonna be on the run. Where it's coming, where they're gonna round up like-minded people like us. And see, that's not to be scared. That's not a using scare tactic. It's just the word. It's the truth. He says, look, pray that your flight be not on the Sabbath or in the winter. Why?
That's the rest day. Because Sabbath is the rest day.
That's right. Yes. So pray that it be your flight. What's your flight?
Getting out.
You had to get up. He says, do not go back for your things. So it's going to come that fast, guys. Remember, he said it's coming like a thief in the night. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be able to go. He says, don't turn back for your garment. Nothing. Don't come off of the housetop for nothing. You go. Yeah. When he tells you to go, what did he tell his disciples to do? To go out without person or script. Go. Yeah. Right. That's what they went with nothing. That's what you're going to have to do when it comes that time to get rolling. Go run.
Well, probably nothing's gonna matter then anyway, because you can't take none of that with you.
You can't take nothing with you. Look, he's going to send you to a place. Look, I believe
that's flowing with milk and honey.
Yes, and it's going to be a protected pavilion. Remember, he said for those who are in Judah, flee to the mountains. There's going to be look, there's a place called Petra. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. Y'all might want to study it. Petra.
There's a band called Petra too.
Yeah, and there's going to be a pavilion. It's a protected pavilion. Now, not all his chosen are going to be put in the protected pavilion. Some of it. See, I had this dream, and he's put these dreams on me for years. He put a dream on me that I was up in a protective high place. His fortress, my high tower. Psalms. I was up in there. And I watched one of my brothers, I can't remember if it was my brother Ricky or if it was my brother Jamie, was getting mauled by that lion, thinking whom he may destroy. I come down out of my high tower, and I instantly had the armor on me that he gives us, the shield, the belt, the helmet. I had it on in the street, and the next thing I know, I'm fighting this lion, tooth and nail, fighting him fiercely, trying to protect my brother. And all I seen was a big old lion paw coming at my face, and it hit me, and I woke up. There's coming a time. You might not be. You
know what Petra means?
What?
Rock or cliff.
That's that's set aside and
who did he call the rock? Mm-hmm. Who did he call that?
Yeah.
Called Peter the rock.
Listen, you can go to the Hebrew name used in the Old Testament, Isaiah 16:1 and 2 Kings 14:7 refer to the city explicitly meaning rock.
Mm-hmm. Who's the rock of your salvation?
Yahusha.
The chief cornerstone.
Yahuwah is the salvation.
But there's coming a time, guys, where you're going to have to run. Some of us are going to be protected. Some of us ain't. And why do I say we ain't? I believe the ones that ain't going to be protected, that's going to die for his name, is the ones out there on the front lines that are telling the truth, speaking his truth. They're going to round them people up first. The ones that are doing this. Now, everybody's got a job. Whatever your job is, you might not know it right now. I might not know what mine is. You might not know what yours is, but if you have a good idea what your job is, well, then start honing in on it. I knew that he gave me eschatology. I can tell you about the end times. I know it inside and out. I don't know when it's going to start, but I know it's going to be the last day. And I know
you don't
that's
feel like we're already in it.
Oh,
you don't think we're already in the end time?
Yeah, I believe we're not in the. People talk about day. I believe we're in the last hours of the end days.
Mm-hmm.
If you look
in the 11th hour, we're in the 11th hour.
Yeah, I believe we're there on the prefaces of something catastrophic, something amazing coming. That's going to be. It's going to be good for some, but it's going to be woe for many. Whoa. What end is it for? Hey, man, I can't wait till the rapture comes, man. It's going to be such a glorious. No, Isaiah says, what day is it for you? What end is it for you? It's not going to be precious. It's not going to be fun. Even for his chosen, it's going to be a bad day. It's going to be fire, darkness, lightning. He's coming with fury and fire. He says it. From one end to the sky to the. It's not going to be glamorous. What end is it for you?
That in Joel and Amos too?
Yes. And it's sad that people, hey man, look at 1 John. Anybody that preaches a pre-trib rapture is going to, they have led so many people astray, because just right over in John chapter 6, he tells you when the dead in Christ, you're dead in Yahusha's going to rise. It says at the last day. He says it no less than 4 times. On the last day, the dead, and Paul even says it, the dead shall rise first in 1 Corinthians 15:57. He says it over in Thessalonians. The dead will go first because they got 6 feet further to go than the rest of us. So they need the head start. So they going to rise first. But guess what? It's going to be on the day, the last day. John says it, Messiah says it in John chapter 6. On the last day, the resurrection. That's when it's going to happen. That's the rapture that everybody's talking about. Oh man, it can't happen 7 years earlier. That means there would have to be 2 last days, right? For the dead in Yahusha to rise. You can't rise. I mean, you can't do it 7 years early. Where in the word does it talk about a 7-year period of tribulation? It don't. It says 1260. That's 3.5 years. But yet the wicked church will tell you, oh, Daniel prophesied. No, Daniel did prophesy. He prophesied 3.5 years. Mm-hmm. He didn't prophesy 7. He said a covenant with many will be made. And in the midst of the week, he'll break it. What is 7? How do you divide 7? What's it come up to? 3.5. 3.5. It ain't rocket science.
Well, for some it is, apparently.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, that's why these books have been removed from the scriptures. Oh, the Council of Nicaea. What a joke, man. How are you going to take Enoch out, or Yasher? How you believe that we're doing that? How do you take that out?
It ain't properly vetted.
Yeah, been vetted. That's Terry. That's what Terry said to me when I preached that day, and I used Enoch. Oh, y'all, did I tell y'all about that? I preached Enoch.
He's not properly vetted, but he's mentioned all through the word.
He's all through the word mentioned. Yeah, boy, I got scolded. Hey, when that Sunday sermon was over that I preached in that church, it didn't take 5 seconds. Boy, I was getting admonished. Yeah. You don't ever tell me what I'm going to preach. I'm going to preach what I want to preach. If you don't want to hear the truth, you ain't got to listen to it. But see, but they'll take me down. They won't let me preach, but that's okay. I got this YouTube channel. I got this TikTok. I got Zoom. Guess what? I'm going to tell the truth, whether they like it or they don't. Because y'all remember who I am?
You got warm bodies.
What am I? The president
of the I Don't Care Club.
That's right, because I don't care what they think. If it hurts their feelings, I'm sorry. It's not. I missed you hard. I ain't trying to step on toes, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth.
Me and Robin are the VPs.
Yeah.
We're the vice presidents.
That's right, man. But I enjoy telling the truth, and people don't like it. It's like I said earlier, y'all might not know the words to say, but in that express instant, the Ruach will speak expressly through you. You'll be able to pull up your scriptures. They'll flow like water. You will sound like a machine gun. It'll rattle off and you'll amaze yourself. I'm just telling you, that is how the Ruach HaKodesh works through his chosen peculiar people. We're
and
peculiar.
I would be ashamed of him.
I am not ashamed of the gospel, the Basara of Yahuwah.
Yeah, the Basara.
I love him, and I don't always do the right thing. I know, but I'm afraid to tell somebody something that ain't true out of the word. And I ain't going to, if I don't know it, I ain't going to tell it. Because look, I don't know much about the feasts. I'm not going to tell you that because I don't know it. I haven't studied it like that. He's putting end times on me. Because the feast will be taught later. He tells you we will be taught those feasts in the wilderness, that second Exodus. He's going to teach us these things along with that new name that you're getting. That white stone, that white rock that you're going to get. See, he's going to do these things. He's going to teach you these things. Look, people, I get tired of hearing about, you can't say this word. That word speaks evil. This word, that word. Look, he didn't tell us to go out and teach English or how to speak. He told us to go out and teach the Basara, the gospel. The good news. That's what I teach first. Then if you want to learn Paleo Hebrew, then you can teach it after you've got them in Kodeshim. Once they come into the covenant of truth, that's the most important thing to me. Then you can teach me Hebrew, okay? Because I wasn't born with a Hebrew tongue, but I want to know it. But guess what? In that Exodus, we're going to know it. We're going to speak it again. The world's going to speak one language again. He did that as punishment, the Bible. We talked about that earlier. He confounded the tongues as punishment because people stiff-necked and hard-headed and won't listen. So he confused them. That's what Babel means in the Hebrew tongue, confusion, Babylon. So there you go, guys. He's a just, he's merciful, and he will punish you. And that's why people, it grinds my gears to hear people say, man, God loves everybody, man. You do your thing, man. You go your way. Ooh, I can't stand that.
You haven't gone down. Where are you at in the Jubilees?
We're fixing 17. We're fixing to start 17.
Okay, well, okay. I'll say this when you get down there.
We're not going to do it today, but go ahead. What you got?
Talk about, he gathered stuff for the altar for an ascending smoke offering for Yahuwah.
Uh-huh.
So that goes back to him being the Savior. And back then it said that one of the he had like 2 oxen, 2 rams, 7 sheep, 1 goat, all on and up. And then it says he might atone thereby for himself and for his seed. Back then, the atonement was pardon and forgiveness.
Yeah.
So Yahusha came as the atoned.
That's right. Uh-huh. And it became
through him.
Yeah, that's why you don't have to build these altars up no more. That's why the curtain to the Holy of Holies was rent in two. You now have the authority to go into the Holy of Holies by that precious atoning blood of Yahusha. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't have to make these sin offerings no more. He became that. And see, the churches got that confused with, oh, I can do anything I want to now. We can eat pork, man. Ooh, we can eat bacon. Ooh, we can go scrimping and get some scrimping grits. Ooh, we can do. No, you can't. It didn't change nothing.
That ain't what my word reads.
It don't read that. They want to take a verse that Paul wrote and say, oh, he says right here, we can eat pork, man. Come on, man. Go get me a ham sandwich. You can't do it, man. I got Jenny tickled back here. She's like, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I can't stand it, man. The church is going to look. Matthew says it. Matthew 17, verse 5. It says, hold on. Is it verse 5? Matthew 5, verse 17, 18, 19. It says, I didn't come to change the law,
but to fulfill it.
But to fulfill it. Not one jot nor one tittle shall be changed. Do you know what the word jot and tittle means? Have you looked those words up?
Little thing.
It's just a little nothing, a little blurb. A little blurb ain't even going to be changed. So how in the world did he say you can eat pork? How in the world did he say you can go to church and worship me on Sunday? How in the world do you come to that?
Well, if he said he never changes,
He never changes. That's right. Yes.
That.
Go ahead, Trish.
Oh, I just wanted to say, yeah, when I've listened to pretty much every video John Truth had, and I did look up that word fulfilled, and I had an experience with the guy at HEB and young guy at HEB, and we started talking about, and he loves JC, and I told him, I'm like, no, it wasn't. Fulfilled means to cause it to be obeyed, because I look up all the words now.
Yes.
They're just unbelievable, but he would not get it. He
won't.
But then Christians say, well, he fulfilled it, so we don't need to.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the other excuse. He did it, so we don't need to.
Yeah.
We're free of that now. But that's not true either. I mean, he was our example.
Exactly.
We're supposed to walk
Yeah.
by him.
Look,
so
tell me, Melissa.
the fulfilling thing is not just his.
So Tiffany, Melissa, Trish, Robin, Jenny, everybody that's listening, David Waters said hi, hello, Dave. Mountains, yes. Tell me this: when y'all hear something like this, tell me what this means to you, each one of y'all. And when you hear something like this, it says Yahuwah, and it says of Elohim, that it should be to Yahuwah a people for his possession above all. Hold on, I'm in the wrong verse. Hang on, I'm a knucklehead. Let's go back over here. This is the one I want. And Abraham circumcised his son on the 8th day. He was the first that was circumcised according to the covenant, which was made, where at, guys? The well of the oath, the oak of Mamre.
Yeah.
Okay, the first that was circumcised according to the covenant, which is ordained forever. Now tell me, oh man, you don't have to go get circumcised. You don't have to get your son circumcised, man. No, you don't have to do it because he fulfilled it, man. He got it done himself, so we don't have to do it, guy.
Genesis 17:1. If you go and you start reading that, where he's talking to Sarah and Abraham and Sarah, and then he says to Abraham, I am El Shaddai, walk before
me and be perfect.
And be perfect.
Exactly. 17:1. I love that verse. I absolutely love that. And guys, you cannot tell me that Exodus 31:13 does not say to keep my Sabbaths and teach them to all generations forever. So how can you go to Sunday church when he tells you to? Sabbath means the 7th. It's the end of the week. The 7th day is to be kept holy for all your generations. What part of go to church on Sunday can't you understand that it's wrong? How is that keeping the 4th commandment? You break. Look, I'm telling you, if you go to church on a Sunday, you break the first 4 commandments right off the bat every day. You're adultery.
I'm gonna interject. On Saturdays here in Zachary, they do farmers market. They sell
and they buy.
They trade,
yeah.
And buy.
So
it's
are they
keeping?
are they in covenant? Are they in covenant with the Father then?
No. They think it's cute and fun, but it's not.
But look, can you go help your neighbor if they say, "Hey man, I need you to help me move this couch out to my." Can you go help them on the Sabbath? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know why? You know why? It's because it's called loving your neighbor as yourself, like Messiah did when he pulled the ox out of the ditch and helped somebody. He wants you to help, but don't do nothing for gain or glory. It's his. If somebody needs help, it's called the royal law. James talks about this royal law. I can't get the church people to understand that.
Yeah.
If they want to do the farmers markets, whatever, they could do it after church.
They can do it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They can do it Sunday. Don't worry about Saturday. Look, I believe, this is my belief, and I ain't trying to push this on nobody. I believe the Sabbath ends at dusk because it's the Sabbath day.
Yeah.
The night has no, he divided it into 2.
We'll let this night.
Yes, it's night and day. He named them, he gave them 2 different names.
I agree.
He separated the 2. So,
Yeah, and our nearby town, we have something called night market. So it is at night, and it is the farmers market. They sell other stuff too, but it's the farmers market. But they call it night market.
Yeah.
So you could still go do that even if it fell on Saturday because the sun would have gone down.
Yeah. Well, he says to keep this day holy. We know that a day is light. We know that it's Yom.
Right. Well, you said something about forever, keeping this forever.
Yeah.
Forever, I heard somebody say this not long ago. Forever does not have an expiration date.
That's right. It doesn't expire.
To go along with what Melissa's saying, Jubilees 2 and verse 19, 18 says, he gave us the great sign, the Shabbat, that we should work 6 days, but guard the Shabbat on the 7th day from all work. And all the angels of the presence and all the angels of sanctification, 2 of the great classes, he has bidden us to guard the Shabbat with him in heaven and on earth.
Guard the day. Yeah, Ray, you're absolutely right. See, that's right. It's the daytime.
But he said, and it's in heaven.
Yeah, they keep the Sabbath in heaven. They've been doing it before time even started.
Right. It was already done before.
It was already done.
Right.
So if he doesn't change yesterday, today, or forever, then how? Then it's mind numbing. It hurts my brain.
But that's because Jubilees was removed, and people they don't want to see it.
No, they're happy in their little ways. Hang on, guys. Y'all don't hang up. Out there in TikTok land or Facebook or TikTok, we're YouTube. YouTube. Okay, we're on YouTube again. I get them crossed up sometimes, but I love y'all. I love you like a fat kid loves chocolate cake.
And I love some chocolate cake.
But I hope you guys have learned something about it. I love talking to my Zoom family here. Dave, I sent you the link. I don't know why you ain't on here, but anyhow, I love you though, and I love you. I love everybody on here. Ray, everybody, all y'all. I love you guys, and I hope you learned something today about not looking back. Don't look back where you come from because you don't need to. Look like Sarah, I keep saying Sarah, like Lot's wife looked back. You know, she turned to a pillar of salt. Learned about the circumcision, and we learned about the oak of Mamre, where the covenant was made. The first fruits. Isaac was born on first fruits. The tabernacle, the Feast of Tabernacles, were done at Mamre, where Abraham got the covenant. He made a physical covenant with Abimelech. Isaac made the same covenant with Abimelech later, but the father Abba Yahuwah made the covenant of promise with Abraham, and then he refreshed it again with Isaac. So it's got significant meaning. That word means Beersheba. That's what that means, the well of the oats. And so you learn new things like that. I hope you guys learned it, and I pray that your Sabbath will be excellent. Remember that when the sun goes down, I believe that my Sabbath ends. I've kept it all day, and I want to keep it. I love him. Give him one day, man. That's all he asks for, guys. Just one day. He don't ask for all 7. He just asks for one.
But spend as much time with him as you can.
Yes, as you can. Listen to it. Sing praises at the dinner table. Talk about him when you go to bed. Talk about him when you wake up. Teach it to your children, guys. He just wants to be praised and glorified.
I just wanted to say and send some links or some inspirational verses to people that you recently told about him.
Amen.
Yes. Okay, guys out there on Facebook or YouTube. I'm sorry, I get them crossed up. Okay, face. Is it FaceTime? Face clock? Tick clock?
You're so
I'm on. Anyways, I love you guys, man. You guys out there on Facebook land, YouTube. Have a blessed Sabbath. I'll see y'all guys next week. All right, guys.